Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working with 3 pigments from Craftor and these cute little molds that I got off Amazon. The penguins are going to be our main focus. Uh, the other two are just for extra resin. Uh, I haven't used them before, but I wanted to just use them for extra resin, see what they look like, get an idea. And I'm going to be painting everything with the mica powder. Um, First, I'm painting the penguins' noses and feet. Uh, Once I get them painted, I'm going to paint the belly, and then I'm going to paint the black areas around the penguin. This is going to be a much longer than usual video. I'm using a baby wipe to clean this up, by the way, and some alcohol. The alcohol helps remove it off the silicone. Uh, but this is going to be a much longer video than usual, guys. I have a lot to do in this. My idea is to make a winter wonderland. So that's going to be our project for today, a winter wonderland. And the penguins are going to be the main stars of this winter wonderland. So we're going to get them made. All we're going to do is finish painting these up. The Craftor pigments are really great, guys. I was surprised with them. I got the box. It didn't say Craftor on it anywhere, so I didn't know where it came from. And then Craftor contacted me and asked me if I'd received it. And I was so surprised that's what it was, so I had to use it right away. And I was tickled pink with them, the way they work. I mean, they're really beautiful pigments. If you want to get a set of them, you can go to craftor.com. I have a discount code down in my description box to save, I think, 10 or 20%. I think it's CWV-20. I believe that's what it is. I think it's 20% off. And there are 4-hour resins on there, too, that you can't get on Amazon. But these are only on the website. So if you want a set of them, craftor.com, CWV20 discount code. And like I said, they are fabulous. They really are. Now I'm painting the eyes. This is, I want to say it's called a big thumb. Yeah, it's a big thumb marker. It's to get down in places where you can't get to normally. That's why it's got a metal stick on it. So when you're holding it up above that metal stick, and you're able to get down into places that you normally wouldn't be able to with a marker. And I really like that about them. And now I'm just painting the outsides black, the top of the head, the wings, a little bit of the side of the body. Real simple to do, guys. Just paint it like you would if it was on a canvas. You just take your brush, dip it in the powder, and brush it onto the silicone. Okay, and I'm dumping off any extra powder. And I love this G3 because I dump all my extra powder and stuff into it, and it catches all that stuff, and then I can pour, when I pour resin, it picks it right back up. So, yes, it's a little messy. Mine's going to stay messy because I do all my work off of this. So it catches all the drips and all the powder and everything for me. Now I've got my specialty resin, polyurethane resin. This is a clear tintable polyurethane. It's one of the only tintable polyurethanes out there. And I have a discount for it in the description box as well. Specialty Resin Company. It's really a nice resin. It's very thin. It's like water, but it cures super fast. So you really got to work quick with this stuff. As you see, I'm making a mess with it, just getting it everywhere. And I'm pouring the excess off onto my mat so it'll pick up some of that powder. And just scraping it off onto the mat. because that mat's super easy to clean, guys. You just pull it off and it's done. 15 minutes later, I'm demolding all of this stuff. These are very matte. I didn't expect that, which I should have because of the mold. The molds are matte molds, but that's okay. I really like these. I'm going to try to make a better set of them. The angel wings are broken off. There was not enough resin there. I'm trying to clean up some of this resin overpour before I demold right here. And look at it. Isn't it adorable? But I do have some overpour around the top. And I have a bubble in his nose. And that one, adorable. These are going to be perfect for my winter wonderland. Love them. I think they come out great. Yeah, there's some overpouring places, but they're just adorable. Okay, we put those to the side and we're going to start working on our winter wonderland. First, we're going to get our Bond Craftor 2-part epoxy resin. We're going to get our fake snow, which is just cellophane flakes that's been chopped up. And we're going to mix that in with our resin. We want this kind of a thick mixture so it stays where you want it. So you really want to make it kind of a thick mixture. The thicker the better. But you don't want it so thick that you can't really manipulate it. So I've mixed it up the way I want it. Put it to the side. Add a little more resin because I felt like it was too thick. And then I added some more cellophane pieces. And got it to the right consistency. Now I'm going to take the clear resin and I'm going to pour in some sky blue ink. Alcohol ink, if I can get my words. Once we get that all mixed up, we're going to set it to the side and we're going to grab our fake snow and we're going to pour our fake snow down on the base. We're only going to fill half of it with the fake snow. The other half's going to be the sky blue. But when you're doing something like this, you want to work in thirds. You don't want it to be half and half. You want it to be 1/3 of the snow and 1/3, or 2/3 of the snow and 1/3 of the blue. You don't want it to be even in the middle. But it did come out almost half and half for me, but that's not exactly what I was going for. I was going for 1/3 and 1/3, but the blue just kind of kept going. So, or 2/3 and 1/3 is what I was going for. I keep saying it wrong. I wanted 2/3 snow, 1/3 blue, but I think it still looks really good like this. And we're going to put it in our machine and put it on 149 degrees and let it cure for 2 hours. And we're back. I've added some sequins and some snowflakes and an extra layer of snow and resin. My phone was not recording. I didn't realize it. But now we're going to work on our third layer. Our third layer is going to be our penguins. Looking at it now, I'm already in love with it. I think it's beautiful. And I can't wait to get these penguins in the resin. So I'm going to mix up some more fake snow. Try to get that consistency I'm looking for. Move my penguins out of the way. Put the fake snow down. I just wanted a line at the base, but it really moved quickly. I had it a little thinner than I should have. And it moved quickly up. It hid the second layer because you can see the second layer earlier, but now it's hiding that second layer. So we're going to push it down, fill it with clear on top, and then we're going to lay our penguins on top of that. Sadly, my little one gets sunk down into it, but it still looks super cute. It looks like he's falling in a snowbank. Now we're going to finish off our clear, just pour it over top of those penguins, and all we're going to need is a top coat on this, and we can call it finished. So what we're going to do next is finish off this resin here, and we're going to take the rest of our resin and we're going to pour it over into these molds that I have on the side. But we're going to first take our sequins and lay it down into this. We're going to add some more snowflakes in here so that they're 3D, and you can see some in the back, some in the front. Because I actually need to do 2 more layers of resin here. So I've put down the clear snowflakes, or the sequin snowflakes, and I'm going to pour my clear resin over top of that. And luckily those snowflakes do not move. They're sequins. They stayed in place, and it was fully cured, so it wasn't exactly sticking to it. So I was very surprised that they stayed in place. They didn't move around on me at all. But now we're just going to finish off our resin, get it in there. We've got a lot of resin here, and it's getting really full. But we still, I think that is the top coat. I'm pretty sure that's my top coat. And no, it isn't. This is our top coat. That's cured. And now we're going to pour our top coat over the penguins. Get 1 more layer of resin on there. There was some bubbles that were come up, and I had to pop them and kind of scrape them. That's why I went for another coat. It really didn't need a 3rd coat or a 5th coat. But I'm working on these coasters over on the side. They're just some extras that I'm making. I actually had intentions on hanging them from it, but as heavy as this is, I know I wouldn't be able to hang it on the wall. It's going to have to sit on a shelf, so I couldn't hang these from it, so they just kind of got put to the side. But I'm also going to dust some penguins and stuff and use up my extra resin. I had a lot of extras because of my extra resin. I always have extra resin, but I try to show you guys what I do with it. I always use it in some way or another. I do not just put it to the side and let it cure. I actually use it on some type of project or something for the future projects. Like these little penguins, I'm going to make something out of those. I haven't decided what yet, but I love those little penguins, and these came out really cute. So we're going to get all of our excess resin off, fill up these little molds with my resin. Like I told you guys, this was a much longer video than normal. And I get a little nervous when I'm talking and trying to explain things. I'm really sorry about that. I do say and so and a lot. But I'm working on it. Now we've got our machine back out, and we've put it on 2 hours and 30 minutes because we had some thinner layers, and we are ready to demold this guy. This is our main star, so this is what we're going to focus on. And here it is in all its glory. Absolutely stunning piece. It's got some overpour on the edges that I've got to sand down and fix, but other than that, it's absolutely stunning. I love seeing the layers of it from the side. It's gorgeous. My friend said that's the best piece I've ever made. It's her favorite. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's everything I wanted in Winter Wonderland. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be up all winter long. I just adore it. I hope you guys do too. I thank you for watching. This is in collaboration with Taslima Maya Art on the Creative Art Collective. Each Wednesday, we have 4 artists, starting with Taslima Maya, followed by Let's Pour with Patty, then me, Casey of CWV Artistry, Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art, and thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.